Airports are designed to move millions of people efficiently, but they're also the place where travel fatigue, jet lag, and unfamiliar rules collide. The fastest way to turn a great trip into a stressful one is to improvise your airport transfer in the arrivals hall. This episode builds a simple, secure system for getting from runway to hotel door and for moving around the city safely on day one and beyond. If that sounds useful, take a second to subscribe to @Safe Miles and tap the bell. You'll have practical security playbooks waiting every time you travel. Today, you'll learn how to choose the right transfer for your context, lock in the details before you fly, protect your data and payments while you move, defeat common scams, and handle delays or cancellations without panic. We'll finish with a clean checklist you can run on every trip. Let's build your airport-to-city transfer system for 2026. Pre-arrival strategy, choosing the right mode for this trip. Good transfers start long before you grab your bag. Decide your mode before you board. Dedicated car, official taxi queue, express rail, airport bus, or a blend. The right choice depends on 4 variables: arrival time, distance to city center, group size, and your risk tolerance as a solo or first-time visitor. Late-night arrivals, unfamiliar languages, heavy luggage, or traveling with kids often point to pre-booked door-to-door. Daytime arrivals to cities with excellent rail links often favor the airport express into town, plus a short last-mile hop. If the hotel sits a block from a major transit line, you can often save time and money by taking the train directly. Open a map and trace the route before you fly. Note the official airport rail or bus line, the station nearest to your lodging, and the walk you'll actually make with luggage. If that final segment is uphill, poorly lit, or longer than 10 minutes, choose a ride for the last mile. Check the hotel's specific arrival instructions. Good properties list the official taxi counter, train platform, or fixed fare details on their site or confirmation email. Finally, capture your fallback. If Plan A falls apart, what's Plan B at the airport and Plan C within the city? Write these into your digital notes so you don't have to think after a red eye. Connectivity and communication. Make your phone travel ready. Your phone is the control tower of your transfer. Without data, you can't message drivers, load live maps, confirm the hotel address in the local script, or translate quickly. Before you fly, set up a data plan that activates on landing so you aren't hunting for Wi-Fi beside baggage claim. Install a reputable travel eSIM or ensure your physical SIM has a roaming package that won't surprise you with fees. Download offline maps of the metropolitan area and the route to your hotel. Save the hotel PIN, its name in both English and the local language, and a screenshot of the address. Maps sometimes fail just when you need them. Add the hotel phone number and your booking reference to a star-labeled note. Enable live location sharing with a trusted contact for your first ride, and pre-type a short message template. I've landed. In car to hotel. ETA 40 minutes. If you're meeting a driver, keep your messaging app notifications on and your phone unlocked with a PIN, not just biometrics, in case sweat or rain makes the sensor unreliable. A connected traveler is a safer traveler. It's that simple. Pre-booking transfers the smart way. Transparency, not surprises. Pre-booking removes guesswork, but only when the details are explicit. When you book a private transfer or shuttle, insist on 4 things: a fixed price that includes tolls, the meeting point described in plain language. After customs, turn left to exit B, stand by column 12, the driver's name and vehicle plate, and a generous grace period with clear wait time rules. If your flight is delayed, you want automatic tracking or a widely used messaging channel to coordinate. Compare across at least 2 sources to benchmark price and inclusions. You're looking for transparent cancellation policies and customer service you can actually reach. If you prefer rail or bus, buy a flexible airport ticket when possible, and note how to scan QR or barcodes from your phone. For official taxis, check whether the airport uses a ticketed fixed fare system to the main zones. If so, you'll pay at a kiosk and hand the stub to the driver. Simple and scam-resistant. Confirm the drop-off. Exact hotel entrance if it's on a one-way lane, or a nearby landmark if vehicles can't stop outside. Ask for a digital receipt that spells out the route and price. You'll want it for expense tracking or insurance claims if disruption strikes. If you want a shortcut, I've placed a small, vetted list of transfer options, data solutions, and booking tools in the video description so you can copy this setup with minimal friction. Arrival choreography. From passport stamp to passenger seat, the moment you pass customs, slow down. Scammers and aggressive touts thrive on tired travelers. Ignore anyone who approaches you first. Seek official counters and sign queues. If you pre-booked, follow the exact meeting point instructions and check both the driver's name and vehicle plate before you move a single bag. Do not let anyone wheel your luggage unless they're clearly identified airport staff or your confirmed driver. If you're using the taxi rank, join the official queue. Keep your hotel address visible on your phone and confirm the destination in the local language if possible. Ask the driver to start the meter if fares are metered. If it's a fixed fare zone, show the printed or digital stub you purchased at the counter. Sit in the back seat, buckle up, and place your small bag or day pack on the floor behind your calves where it can't be snatched at a traffic light. For rail or bus, follow the overhead signs to the authorized platform. Validate tickets where required. Keep your phone tucked away and your backpack zipped in front in crowded carriages. If you arrive at the central station after dark, step into a well-lit area before opening your map. Identify the exit you need before you leave the barriers. Stations often have multiple exits that deposit you on different streets. City transfers and day 2 mobility, moving with confidence. Once you've reached your hotel, reset for city movement. Ask the front desk which taxi apps are reliable locally, which transit card or pass is the best value, and where to catch official cabs near the property. In many cities, contactless bank cards tap directly at metro gates. In others, you need a stored value card or mobile wallet. Load enough credit for the first 48 hours so you aren't forced to top up at midnight. If you plan day trips or intercity transfers, compare options across rail, coach, and door-to-door shuttles. For families or small groups with luggage, a pre-booked vehicle can beat multiple transit tickets and stares. For independent exploring, check whether the city offers bike share or e-scooters and what the parking rules are if you decide to rent a car. Urban driving demands local awareness, restricted zones, camera enforcement, and dynamic tolls can multiply costs quickly if you don't read the rules. Think about luggage strategically. If you have several hours between hotel checkout and an evening train or flight, use reputable luggage storage networks near stations and attractions so you can move light and avoid leaving bags in a vehicle. Travel is smoother when your hands are free, your route is short, and your mind isn't on your suitcase. Red flags, payment hygiene, and solo traveler tactics. City transfers fail most often at the point of payment. Keep it simple. Prefer contactless payments in the app or at official counters. Avoid handing your physical card to anyone who disappears with it. If a driver claims the meter is broken or the fare has changed, exit the vehicle at a safe, public spot and switch to a different option. If someone grabs your bag to help, reclaim it politely but firmly while moving toward a staff desk. Know the common plays: unauthorized drivers who whisper taxi, price switching on cash, detours for traffic that double the fare, toll routes that weren't part of the quote, and the classic "your hotel is closed" script that funnels you to a commission-paying substitute. The cure is predictable behavior. You only ride from signed queues, official counters within the app, or with your pre-booked driver whose name and plate you already have. As a solo traveler, pick the seat behind the driver, keep your day pack at your feet, and share your live location with a friend. If you sense anything off, unexpected route, locked doors on arrival, or stalling in a quiet area, end the ride at the nearest well-lit public space like a hotel entrance or petrol station. It's not rude to protect yourself. It's smart. For public transit, ride in the busier carriage, avoid the last car late at night, and stand near the doors but not right at them with your phone out. Keep a low profile with your luggage. Tourists attract opportunists. Set your phone to require a PIN immediately on lock so a quick snatch doesn't give someone access to your digital life. Contingencies, disruptions, and proof of loss. Even the best plan meets weather, strikes, or missed connections. When your flight is late and the pre-booked driver can't wait, Don't improvise in a fog. Switch to the official taxi queue, the 24-hour airport bus, or the all-night rail service if available. Most major hubs publish night routes. Screenshot them before you depart. If you're forced into a last-minute option, document the expense, keep the receipt, and capture screenshots that show the disruption and the unavailability of your original ride. If your checked bag is delayed, file the property irregularity report before leaving the secure area. It often influences how insurers or airlines reimburse downstream costs like added transfers. Keep boarding passes, booking confirmations, and any messages from providers. Bigger disruptions are exactly why smart travelers carry proper protection: trip coverage for delays and cancellations, and medical coverage for the unexpected. We've listed reputable options in the description, along with a flight disruption claim service that can help you assert your rights on eligible routes. Scan that list, pick the level of protection that matches your trip, and travel with a safety net instead of crossed fingers. Your airport to city checklist. As we wrap up, let's lock this in. Before you fly, pick your mode based on arrival time, distance, and group size. Set up phone data that activates on landing, download offline maps, and save your hotel details in both languages. Pre-book a transfer or learn the official rail and taxi systems, including exactly where to meet your ride. On arrival, ignore touts, verify names and plates, and keep your bag at your feet with the belt on. In the city, choose the pass or payment method that fits the next 48 hours. Store luggage when you need agility, and keep your payments contactless and your route predictable. If plans change, pivot to the official queue or night bus, record your expenses, and keep your receipts. If this gave you a calmer way to arrive anywhere, subscribe to Safe Miles and hit the bell so you never miss a practical travel security playbook. Drop a comment with the airport you find trickiest, and we'll tailor a follow-up guide. For vetted transfer tools, data options, and the protection you need when things go sideways, check the links in the description. Travel smart, arrive steady, and I'll see you in the next one.